What if I told you when you learn new things, you were able to get the knack of it sooner, and once you did, you're able to master it faster? What if I told you that this guy here can help you do just that? Stay tuned for this and more on your Urban Enlightenment. Hey guys, and thank you for joining me on my channel. My name is Zach, and today we're talking about lion's mane mushroom. The information here has been categorized, so if you're looking for something specific, be sure to check out the chapter timestamps in the description. And if you're interested in learning a bit about me and my channel, check out this video here. Lastly, I am not a doctor, and this information should not be used in place of the professional opinion of a licensed physician. Lego. So what is it? Lion's mane, or Heratium erinaceus, is from the tooth fungus family and grows naturally on decaying trees all over the world. You'll find it growing in forested areas with high humidity and a plentiful supply of hardwood trees. This makes it an ideal candidate to flourish in the northern US and in Canada. The fruiting body of the mushroom, the main bulk of it, grows in these bunched strands, which over time can become yellowed and resemble the mane of a lion. The fungus has also been known by a variety of other names, such as the hedgehog mushroom, the monkey head mushroom, and the bearded tooth mushroom. Despite being known as a tooth fungus, people do enjoy eating these mushrooms. Frequently, they're grilled or sautéed and have been known to have a lobster-like taste and a meaty texture. Some people even eat it raw, although it's generally not recommended. However, lion's mane may be better known for what it can do for your brain. The mushroom has the potential to allow one to learn faster, think quicker, and can aid you in establishing new neural connections. And for those of you who are here to learn how to do that right now, I present to you the stats page. Here you'll find all the core info you need to get going right now, and we'll expand on these topics throughout the video. Here's what we know for sure. We know that taking lion's mane mushroom increases something in your brain known as nerve growth factor. We know that nerve growth factor plays a crucial role in one's ability to learn new things, and it has the potential to promote the growth and differentiation of your neuron. We also know that nerve growth factor is significantly lacking in individuals with neurodegenerative disorders such as Alzheimer's disease. Researchers found that administering an external dose of nerve growth factor helped protect neurons from further degeneration. Now, in order to expand upon what lion's mane can do for your brain, we first need a quick review of neuron anatomy. Neurons are specialized cells with the capability of relaying electrical signals within our body. In our brain, these signals may include a reflex such as pulling our hand away from a hot stove, and is even responsible for the warm, cozy feeling we get from looking at a puppy. Enter Norman the neuron. Norman is one of 86 billion neurons in my brain alone, and he's going to help us demonstrate a few points. He may or may not be harmed in the process. First up, we have Norman's head. This is where the body of the cell houses the nucleus, essentially a library of genetic information. This is also where we'll find these branching figures called dendrites. Norman's body represents the cell's axon, essentially an electrical wire capable of transmitting a signal to Norman's feet. The axon is housed within the myelin sheath, which acts as a sort of insulation to the electrical wire. More on this in just a moment. Lastly, Norman's feet are known as axon terminals and are essentially just that, the end of the axon. When a neuron is stimulated either via electrical or chemical impulse, the signal travels down the axon toward the terminals. Once it reaches the terminals, the signal will be transmitted to the next neuron in line. This causes a cascading wave of electricity moving at over 100 miles an hour from neuron to neuron. The subsequent and combined firing of these neurons is what makes up your perception as you know it. It also dictates how and what you learn. Each time a neuron is activated with an electrical impulse, the neuron responds by thickening its myelin sheath, similar to how a muscle might grow from repetitive use. In this way, the neuron becomes stronger. That is, when the neuron is stimulated, the signal can move from dendrite to terminal with greater efficiency. So now that we kind of have an idea of the purpose behind the myelin sheath, we could move on to its relationship with lion's mane mushroom. An experiment was done where brain cells cultivated in a petri dish were treated with an extract of the mushroom to see what would happen. This, of course, was compared to a control group of brain cells not treated with the extract. Upon the completion of the experiment, the conclusion was made, and I quote, "The process of myelination in the presence of the extract began earlier as compared to the controls and was characterized by a higher rate." So what does this mean for you exactly? Well, it means that the primary protection for new cell signals produced by learning new things, that primary protection begins to grow sooner and it grows faster. In other words, what if when you learn new things, you're able to get the knack of it sooner, and once you did, you were able to master it faster? Improved cognition is only one of the many positive impacts that lion's mane can have in your life, and unfortunately I can't cover all of them here in this video, but here are just some of the additional ways that lion's mane can improve your life. Lion's mane has been found to improve symptoms of depression and anxiety. This in turn also improves sleep quality, which would hopefully result in a sort of positive feedback loop. Ever feeling fatigued? Lion's mane can help with that too. It can regulate the immune system. It's spinning! It lowers cholesterol, regulates blood sugar, and even fights some forms of cancer. I have personally used lion's mane in conjunction with a few other favorites soon to be seen here on this channel. Like and subscribe to cut through brain fog that only Lyme disease and 7 years of shift work can produce. And although I cannot attribute the entirety of this effect to lion's mane alone, I can say that it played a vital role in it. And if you'd like to play a vital role in the survival of this channel, it would help me out immensely if you take a moment to click the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Back to the show. Typically, I'll buy a lion's mane supplement with an extract ratio of 8:1, meaning simply that 8 kilograms of mushroom is used to make 1 kilogram of product. This is accomplished by soaking the dried mushroom in water and or alcohol, and then afterwards it can be dried into a powder and encapsulated. Or the extract can be left as a liquid and bottled, which we'll go over in more detail in just a bit. You can buy the powder loose in a bag, but I definitely prefer the capsules. The loose powder tends to defy logic and stay clumped together when trying to mix it into a solution, such as a homemade cocktail of supplements. The powder smells actually quite nice if you're into earthy smells like me. It kind of has a musty, sweet cocoa smell to it, and it kind of tastes like bitter cocoa dirt. If you do get the powder and don't have a milligram scale, you should get a milligram scale, but if you don't have one, this is what a typical dose looks like next to a penny. I usually take the capsules midday along with a host of other nootropic supplements, right around the time you'd start to feel a bit of a midday slump. I have had friends and family use the supplement later in the day and experience sleep disturbances, so it might be better off as a morning or midday supplement. However, I've read articles where individuals are using the supplement just before bed to help them sleep. And really, what it boils down to is your own biological chemistry and your ability to listen to it. Give it a try and pay attention, and you'll know whether it's for you or not. However, it has been suggested that lion's mane needs to be taken for some time for the effects to be noticeable.